Well, some things have changed. I've added some stuff. I've subtracted some stuff. We're still here at the Arbor Druid's kingdom, and I want to show you where I am. I think that's kind of important. So, so this is like the sort of, well, downtown, the only two houses we have so far, kind of where the birch and the oak forest start, and where our Ulrich and I, Ulrich's done all the legwork here, where the project that will probably be one more episode away is going to be in here, okay, right? So, but what is this? Well, I went farming, and I got a bunch of dark oak wood. Not as much as I had hoped I would, but I forgot to take a bed, and night was getting pretty harrowing, so I came back. So, I outlined here a kind of area that I think is going to work for the world tree, the former world tree, the world tree that is destroyed. Now, let's hop up here just a couple blocks and take a look at it. I wanted a semicircular sort of thing, but not exactly circle, because yeah, I mean, I'm going to be adding a lot, and I don't know how tall this is going to be before it burnt down. I think it rain. I think that it will not be as tall as the first branch would be. So I think it's just going to be trunk. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it up a good bit. But see, I don't want to get in the way of that stuff. So I don't think this is going to be any more than about 30 blocks high. Now, something this big, that's a lot of blocks. And I don't have nearly enough wood. But I thought if I don't get in here and show what I have done, then by the time I do this, I don't think that the scale will be properly appreciated. So here we go. I have a whole lot of work to do. The reason why I decided to go with dark oak is because it kind of looks like maybe it's been burnt a little bit with this texture, and I just have a lot to do. So yeah, I mean, this is this is just it's just, this is just going to take a good bit of time. So, I don't know. Oh boy, you jerk. You freaking jerk. And I don't have a bed here again. A second time I didn't bring a bed. Now the path does go through here. I'm going to move the path a little bit and make it go straight. I would think what I'm going to do is kind of dig a tunnel through the world tree. I think that could look really cool. And just kind of make an artificial tunnel. But yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, but yeah, either way, I have really just tremendous amount of building, and then getting more dark oak and doing. I don't want to waste any, and doing it again and again and again. But yeah, that's gonna be my plan for the next day or two or three. And so I tried to get DNA in on this tonight, but he had no notice, and I don't think he could make it. So hopefully maybe I can get Ulrich on, or if Captain Dowie isn't completely crushed with her that's not the right place, with her school, back to school, then maybe I can get a little bit of help. If not, I'll just get to this when I get to it. No big deal. But I'm not too worried about where the other entrance is going to be yet. In fact, I'm not even too worried about the general shape of this yet. I may just kind of bring it out like so, and just pile this up, and then I could just take away logs as needed, But I do think that the size is pretty good. I think looking at it, I did this was a big hill. I did clear the hill just to put the tree here, because I'm going to have roots kind of sprawling off in other directions, and maybe, I've not decided this yet, but I may incorporate some lava. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to go about it yet. So I need to figure out how to make this look like it's been destroyed, other than just making it short and stumpy. There's got to be a real way of making this look like it's been specifically and purposefully messed up. You know what I mean? So that's going to be something I'm going to really have to think about, but it's okay. I'll have plenty of time to think about whenever I'm cutting down about 1 million more dark oak trees. So I unfortunately got very few saplings. I think because they despawned, I kind of wandered away as I was cutting them down and didn't go back in time. So I'm going to have to do this a lot more methodically to make sure that I'm getting enough saplings. So, all right, well, I know what I got to do. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, everyone. Well, I have had a terrible tragedy strike me today. Terrible, terrible tragedy. I recorded a bunch of clips of this build, and OBS did not record it. I can't explain it, but it happened, and yeah, and that's just the way it is. So it looks like I'm recording now, so I'm going to show you what we did. The world tree, where I left off after the first 5 minutes, this is a whole day later, and an unbelievable amount of material gathering. Oh. You can look at the world tree through my flames. Come on, man. Really? Okay. The world tree. This is the old, dead world tree that was burned at the end of the Second Age, thousands of years ago, by the Nether zombie pigmen in the war, which is what basically brought the druids out from their seclusion and sort of convinced them to rejoin the world and take more of a hand in shaping the world. So sadly, I lost a lot of recording, but okay. You know what? It was kind of annoying anyway, because I didn't do very much of this build on camera, to be honest, because look, it is terrible. This is a super boring build. I mean, it's just grindy. You know, it just took a long time because I had to do the whole shape, work out the shape, talk about the shape. Then I had to go and do the texture variation where I added in oak, and then go shear a zillion leaves. I mean, honestly, like, you know, almost dozens of shears, to get all these leaves and all that stuff. So yeah, look, it was an annoying segment. You're probably glad you missed it, but here's the world tree. I know I took my own horn. I don't mean to be like, I love what I did, but I love how you walk under the root. I think that's a really cool atmospheric thing. One thing that I'm becoming more aware of, and I really want to start focusing on, is foreground versus background, which is something that, I'm not into photography at all, but I have known a few photographers, and that's something that they talk about frequently, right? Foreground versus background and what's in focus and what's not. I want to play a lot more with foreground versus background. Like, this is a great example. Like, you have this in the foreground, but then in the background you have something that's awesome behind it. Whereas, for example, if it were just this and you look, okay, that's really boring. There's just this. It's fine, but there's nothing behind it. I mean, I guess there's that little hill, but... So that's what I want to kind of keep in mind, is what's in the background whenever you round corners, whenever you walk into an entryway, that kind of thing. So this has been my sort of go-to dark oak farm to get all these things. Basically, in the time it takes me to cut all these down and get all the saplings and then go use it, then they all grow again. So it was just about the right amount of time. So, I don't know what we're going to do with the inside. It's not going to be a dark oak farm forever. That's just utility. But you know what? Let me jump into game mode spectator so I can come up here and take a look and show you guys and see everything. I mean, the druidic, the Arbor Druid Kingdom has really changed, man. It has really changed. Now, up at the top of this, I mean, even the roots down to that little valley right over there. I thought that was nice. Up at the top of this, I left it fairly flat, and I left it there for a reason. I wondered if maybe the Arbor Druids would do some sort of rituals up here. I'm not sure yet. They would do something, though, up here. So I left it kind of flat to sort of come up with that later. Now, if I didn't mention it before, we do have a new wiki. It'll be in the description of this video and every future video. The new wiki is going to have all the lore of the realm of Vastin. That is what we're calling it. And yeah, everything should be in there for all the different kingdoms, all the different families, the houses, everything is going to be in that lore. Now, while I'm flying, let me just show you a little bit of the other stuff. So, well, geez, what else has changed since last time we spoke? That I think you saw last episode. This pillar, we came up with a new thing. So let me survival mode and come over here. So this pillar, we decided to make this into stairs because we thought well, we need a way to get up there. And we thought, well, why not use this giant thing? And I think it's already, I mean, we've not really put in that much work into it, just a few minutes, but it's really turned out kind of nice. I wonder if, Ulrich, you doing a balcony over here? Ulrich's in voice. That could be cool. Very cool. Yeah, so this is just a way basically to get up here. And then this is going to be whenever we come up here. And maybe this is something I'll do this episode. I didn't think I would, but since I lost all of my recording time, maybe we will. So this is going to be basically some druids have to stay up here all the time to keep these totems running. These totems are... I missed a step here. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, there we go. Better. So druids have to be up here to keep these totems running. So where would they stay, say in bad weather, or if they're sleeping, whatever, who knows what exactly there is. So we're going to put a hut here, like a house, and that's going to be for some supplies that they need to keep this. Maybe, I don't know what exactly, but, you know, they would need to keep these clean, keep them running, keep their magic going, and so they'll need a house. So we're going to put a house here, and then this house will also serve as an entryway to get down here, right? Easy. I'm just going to throw those in because I can't see anything. And we'll outfit this and make it look like a homey little house. So I think that is going to be pretty nice. Now, what I'm going to have to do... yeah, I don't want to build anything here because this has to be right here. There's really no wiggle room in that. If we need to move the path, we can fill in some grass here and move the path a little bit. But these stairs have to be right where they are. So no big deal. Now what I need to do probably is go unload my stuff and go get some clay so we can figure out what to do about this. Oh, I should tell you something else I've been thinking. So, okay. There are, Ulrich, you're probably going to love this. There are 3 sects of druids. Sects. That's S-E-C-T-S. Keep your mind out of the gutters, everyone. One is yellow, and they're signified by their colors. One is yellow, one is red, and one is going to be most likely green. Okay. So the idea is going to be that they are the 3 people who basically keep the whole druid kingdom going. There are planters, there are keepers, and there are... Oh no, did I forget the third one? Planters, keepers, and... Okay, while I'm trying to remember, I had this all worked up. I didn't write it down. This is what I get. This is what I get for our weeks without a wiki, where normally I would have written this down, but I didn't do it yet. So planters are the ones who journey out in the world planting their big druid trees, which is how we're going to have huge forests and better forests in this world rather than the procedurally generated Minecraft forests. Keepers are ones who, say, trim trees, cut down dying trees, you know, maybe tend the gardens, because they are going to have some gardens. Druids are definitely going to be vegetarian, right? So, yeah, there'll be some sort of like carrots and wheat gardens here that they're going to tend. Some are probably little ones, just like attached to little houses. I think all the druid houses are going to be rather small. But the idea is going to be for the druids is you're born into whatever sect you are in, and that's it. That's your life. Like they don't really interact with the other ones outside of, say, at council meetings, that kind of thing. They refer to each other as, like, say, keeper smith or planter smith. I'm so lame. Okay, anyway, so that's going to be the idea, and I cannot remember, darn it, man, I cannot remember what the third one is. Keeper, planter, and I had a third one, too. I cannot think of what it is. Well, maybe it'll come to me. It'll come to me whenever I'm working out the wiki, but I think that's kind of a cool thing to separate these guys from other societies, is they're almost like, in a way, they're almost like monks in a way, but there's you know, they have families and stuff, but they're very strict over, you know, who can interact with who and when they see each other. And like yellow, I forget which one I had worked out for which one, but say yellow is, say, the keepers. They can only go into the yellow huts. You know, red can only go, red, if that's planters, they can only go into the planter hut. That's the idea. So they're really separate parts of the society, and that's just the way that they've sort of evolved over thousands and thousands of years. The druids are one of the oldest kingdoms in all of the realm, They are going to be. There's a creeper coming right up on you, Ulrich. I'll get it. Oh, I didn't see you up there. I thought you were behind it. The druids predate the various ages, whereas some of the others are only new as of the third age. That's going to be part of the thing. Now, one of the projects that Ulrich and I started, I say Ulrich and I just said, hey, Ulrich, go dig that out, and he did it. So really, he did it. But is going to be this area, if you notice, is big giant square, right? Well, this is the seed vault. In real life, there is such a thing. It's in Antarctica, I believe, but it's a vault where all of the countries of the world, I think it's run by the United Nations, keep their seeds, and they keep like some examples of every living thing. Plant. I don't think animal, but and they keep it way underground where it's really safe and that stuff. That way, in the event of, say, an apocalypse, I mean, that seems a little bit less far-fetched than it used to a couple weeks ago, or whatever, then they could potentially sort of replant the earth with these seeds. So what I was thinking is the Arbor Druids, maybe that would be like one of their solemn duties, right? Like maybe that would be one of the things that the keepers do, right? They keep the seeds in the vault. So the vault would be basically, they don't treasure wealth. They don't treasure money and that kind of stuff. They would treasure this vault. That would be like their highest form of wealth, is what the seeds are in the vault. So I think that's going to be something that we really work on, and it would be kept really nice. Like while the rest of these buildings are going to be, pretty dated and pretty rough and sort of messed up and mixture and all that stuff, I think the vault would actually be like pristine. I think it will be super nice because they would care more about that than like anything else. That's like their most solemn duty, right? That and I guess planting. I wonder why this is here. That and planting trees throughout the world. That's sort of one the planter's solemn duty, right? So the keepers do this, the planters do that, and I darn it, I wish I could remember what the other thing is. I can't though. So my boy is bound to wake up fairly soon, probably. He might be moving his little hand. He is, darn it all. So I'm going to try to go get some clay, put all this stuff back, try to get some clay and some stuff that we need to continue all of this fun, and hopefully build the hut upstairs. I hope I can get that done today. I don't know. It depends how long this takes. So I'll be right back. Well, I am back. It's the following day for me, and look what I found. I traveled over to get some clay. Actually, I found this stream that had quite a bit, so I grabbed that clay. And on the way back, I found those pumpkins that I mentioned the other day, or whatever day it was. I'm going to leave most of them here. I'm just going to take 3 so I can plant a little bitty pumpkin farm here. Whoops. And travel back over. Look how close they were. I was so close. Right there. I was so close and I just didn't see them. Oh man, this tree looks nice. It looks nice. So I'm going to figure out probably just a really temporary farm, maybe even just like right here. Just like a place that I can just plant a few these pumpkins just for now, and then that won't be forever, but maybe, yeah, okay. I thought maybe I had pumpkin seeds already, which I don't. So, random blocks maybe? I'm looking for a couple iron, see if I have any. No, doesn't look like I do. I'll take that though. And the other thing I need to make is some, ooh, you know what? I need to make some furnaces, and actually that may be a bit of a problem. I don't have very much cobblestone. I'll make whatever I have. In fact, actually, I may have to go mining. In fact, I actually may... Why can't I make this? Wait, I can't click and drag? I can't drag all of them? Am I double clicking or something here? Why can't I click and drag? You know, my son was in here today. I wonder if he messed up my mouse. Oh, there. Now it works. Oh, weird. He must have hit some sort of function thing. All right. You know what I think I probably do not have is... I think... I only have 4. I'll do this. I think that maybe, possibly, I don't have any coal or hardly any coal. Yeah, I may need to actually go mining. So you know what? You know what, guys? Let's... If I have a... Oh, I have a bunch of wood. I have a lot of fence, too. Okay, I got these slabs. Let's do this. Okay. We'll do this. And I'm going to make some charcoal. Wow. And then we're going to go mining together, I think. The problem is I don't have a fortune... I don't have a fortune... yeah, I don't have a fortune pick here. Or do I? Maybe I do. Hold on a second. Let me check here. See if I can get this stuff set up. We do have an ender chest out here. Oh, I have a fortune 3 right here. It's not mending though. I don't have a. Yeah, I don't have mending on. I. You know what? This is silk touch efficiency 5, but not fortune. Oh, that's silk. Oh, yeah, silk touch, but not mending. Ugh, I'm losing my mind. This is efficiency 5, unbreaking 3. Maybe I should combine these two. How many levels is that going to take? I think we have an anvil, right? Yeah. What would this give me? It'd give me a efficiency 5, which I like. Fortune 3. The only thing I don't have is I don't have mending. But you know what? I think I do have one mending book. Let me check here. Fixes fortune. How about that? That'll be just fine. And let's see. I thought I had one. Yeah, I do. I had one left. Oh, perfect. Okay. Can I do this? Yes. Excellent. Okay, I'll take that for sure. Let's go mining, guys. Let's go mining, fellas. Let me just get this started, and I'm gonna I'll head down the mine, and I'll see you there in just a few seconds. So I'm just doing some caving here. This is kind of like, I have like a stairway sort of thing that I just kind of offshoot, which goes up to where I want to do an eventual druid mine. Like, they wouldn't have... They're not a big mining community, but they would need some metals, even for shears and that kind of stuff. So they would have to have some sort of mines. And I came around the corner, and I saw that. Aha, we know what that is. So I thought, you know what? Let's catch this. Let's catch this. And ooh. Oh. Well, that's what you get. Wow, this took a turn. This definitely took a turn. That's right. And I actually have a bow. Oh my goodness. So there's a mine shaft going over the ravine. That is cool. Okay, I've not been here before. Let's light this whole area up before I try to go check out and see what's in the spawner here. Now, over on the Villagecraft server, we have the spawner rates turned up quite a bit. Here, not so much. So finding spawners is a little... Oh, there we go. Yep. There we go. Okay. All right. That's fine. Taste my wrath. You too. Oh, and your friend. Yep. See you later. Okay. Do I have sweeping edge on this? No. Okay, cool. Let's get some light in here. Okay. All right. That was not so bad. At all. Even fighting with my elytra. Please don't be injured, elytra. Ooh. Okay. It's fine. Let's see. Any good? No? Well, the coal actually, yeah. The coal's pretty good. String, not really. Name tag? Maybe. Beetroot, yeah. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Oh, wow. Good. Okay, that's crap. Gold I'll take. Gunpowder. Yeah. Nah, not really. Okay. All right, that's okay though. Good to know. Skeleton spawner, man. I would have killed for this some months ago, but maybe we'll do something with this. Let's just pillar up to the surface here, because you never know. This may be quite a journey. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Yeah, I want to have it marked, because maybe we'll do something with this eventually. I don't know. Oh, another cave. Oh, creeper. Okay. All right. Okay, how's this? Okay, another cave. Oh, great. Oh, nice. Okay, this is gonna be fun. I will be right back once I get this pillared up, because I do want to mark where the skeleton spawner is. And I don't know what we're gonna do next. So stay tuned. Alright, I'm back out of the caves. I got a bunch of materials and stuff, but better, and I went and harvested a bunch of oak, because what I want to get now, so I was hoping that'd be done. That's okay. That's okay, I'll take what I got. So what I want to do is I want to make some yellow clay, terracotta, because what we've figured out is here, yellow is keeper, red is planter, cyan is the one I still can't remember. But how much is that gonna give me? 32. Yeah, I definitely need more, don't I? Okay, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that and get a whole stack. I guess that'll probably be enough. No, that actually probably will not be enough. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. I mean, this is renewable. No big deal. The clay is kind of a pain to go get, but okay, 2 stacks. Let's call that good. And let's go do some building, because I do want to work on the hut for where you're going to come out of here. I'm trying to keep the size of these buildings fairly conservative, fairly small. In this kingdom for sure, I think these guys would live pretty simply. They would live pretty sort of small lives. That's kind of my thinking. So this needs to have a hut right here. This needs to go away. I'll figure out how to get this path fixed later. Not a big deal now. So okay, let's kind of work out the shape, I guess. What about, like, okay, let's see. Yeah, I'll use the clay. I do kind of like the round sort of shape, but at the same point, I do want to go with a little bit not a set structure, and that is an absolutely new concept for me. So, how's that shape? Yeah, that's kind of random, right? But I think I'm going to go with it. That's going to be the idea of this. Now, so let's see. I guess the first thing to do is going to be for this style of building, which this is you know, I make no promises on how this is going to look, but hopefully it'll be good. The only rules that we have is every hut has to have, you know, every building has to have some of the kind of color of clay it is. Like this is for keepers. Keepers would be the ones in charge of these totems up here. So that's why we're going with yellow. Holy cow, all the way through a stack. I'm probably going to need to go get more. Probably. Again, still working on small. Small is going to be the idea. So, do I have enough to go around one more time? Now, I'm going to be replacing a lot of this. Actually, you know what? Maybe I want to do this. Now this will be different. Wow. This would be so far out of my box, but let's give it a shot. Let's give this sort of idea a shot, like a real slanted type of building. I don't know. No promises on how this is going to look. Now, it's going to need a few supports, so let's come out and give it a little bit. This will still give it some depth, because, you know, you got to stick to the rule of depth. That'll be good. Give it some of this oak. Now, some of this oak could actually be maybe planks. So something like that. And then over here, a lot shorter. So, yeah, there. Oh, nope. I may run out of oak. Yeah, I'm probably going to run out of oak. Yeah, that's all I have. Okay, it's alright. It's alright if I do. We'll do this. It's still kind of round. Kind of a nice shape still. And how about that's it? Yeah. Yeah, that'll be good. All right. Oh, you see these 2 shulker. I used some of my precious shulkers just to make a few more boxes because I didn't have any here. I think mine are still at the winery, actually, which I haven't been to in quite some time now. But I'll go get more oak. For right now, I need some planks. I need some. I'll need some stairs. I'm gonna need quite a few planks for this roof. So let's do something like this. I know we have a ton of birch, but I really want to use oak in this particular build, so. Let's do something along these lines. Yeah, something like this. Come out. Now the idea is going to be, this is just going to be kind of a bit of a mixture of heights, but at the same point, I do need to kind of cover up. I don't think I like that. I think I want this to come in. This is going to definitely take some experimenting and some learning here. This probably a full block here. Let's go that full block. Get that way the variation is in play. The variation doesn't work on slabs in this current iteration of the texture pack, so unfortunately. Okay, I got no more slabs, huh? That's okay. Can I reach from here? No. No? Okay, there we go. Let's do some more slabs. I'm not going to do this whole roof on camera. I just want to do a little bit of it and see what I can come up with, you know? And if it's great, then awesome. But I think it's probably going to take quite a bit of work to kind of figure this out. Didn't mean to do that. Let's do here. And there. Okay. All right. Then just simply, I say, we'll see how simple it is, but yeah. Okay. So I'm going to clearly have to work this out. This is going to take some time, and I got some things to put together. So let me put some of that together, and I'll probably have to go get some more oak, and then I'll come back and show you guys what sort of I've decided on. Okay. Be right back. Well, here's what I've come up with. You know, it's okay. I'm really running low on mats, so there are a couple things I probably would have liked to have changed, but just couldn't. I wonder what's on the inside of this. See, that's kind of weird. I'd like that to be a window, but I can't. I could do a window here. Let's try that. Just get some light. Yeah, it's okay. Let me just take you around. Again, guys, this is a very new building style for me, so the learning curve is steep. If you have suggestions, if you're watching this video the whole way through, then congratulations. But if you're watching this the whole way through and you have some suggestions on how to make this, the thing I don't love about this is it almost kind of looks like a modern apartment in a weird way, but maybe it's the glass. I don't know. But, you know, I mostly like it. It's just, I think I just got to get used to this sort of dirty building style. You know, one thing that I noticed that I'm out. What do I have left? Of oak, I have one log. One log and whatever, eight slabs. Yeah, pretty weak. One thing that I should do is I should go sleep. One thing I should do is, yeah, let me go sleep. One thing I should do is probably get some fences made up. Unfortunately, I don't have the oak to do it, so maybe I'll add that here between episodes. Clearly, the inside has not been done. Some fences could add a good bit here to this, but I think that the idea of kind of an old shack has been kind of accomplished. The one thing that I think maybe I did kind of fail is where I didn't add in some extra stuff, like extra depth of build that I like on the other side of it. So where would I even put one? Maybe right there. I don't think you'll see. Yeah, you won't even really see it from here. But if you come around this side, I think that does help. It does make this look like, I don't know. It actually almost makes this vine, or well, this shrubbery look like it's coming from that, which is that's okay too. But yeah, so I think mission successful, pretty much. If you have any suggestions, please let me know, because I'm not really sure how to make this better than it is, but it's something I would definitely like to work on. So let me get a good side for a screenshot. Okay, all right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone.